attention to things now. There we are. We are recording. Let's see. What's the news thing today? We have today's the 25th. Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
man, yeah, 10 a.m. Michigan consumer sentiment at 10 a.m. And that's supposed to be very impactful. All right, that's the end of that. I'm going to go take a nap. I'll see you all in about 30 minutes, okay? We'll be okay. That's the best thing you can do. Yeah, sitting out half an hour for sure today. Especially considering that I'm interested in the SPY. It's dangerous. All right, let's
Are
get
you
these lights
interested
on.
to go long?
I don't know. I just turned this thing on.
Yeah, it's at a. This is like the support area or previous support area on the daily chart. So I'm wondering what it's going to do here.
Okay. Yeah, let's have a look. Let me just get all these levels up and we'll take a look. All right, that's it. All the levels are on. All right, SPY, you're saying where it's at is a daily support. Well, it was
Previous support.
Yeah, so it gapped down and this was resistance. And looks like it's breaking out of that resistance. It broke out yesterday. Today's the retest, and off it goes long. That's on the daily. On the 30, yeah, you can see this high over here. Did the breakout? Did the retest? This is the retest again. Go for a long. That makes sense. I won't go long anywhere in here, though. It's choppy in here. Once it's above here, I'd consider it. The other idea is this is a tight little consolidation, and it breaks down. So this ends up being a false breakout, this whole thing. We'll know anyways, probably in the first 30 minutes, we'll have a good idea of what it wants. And anyways, stay out the first 30 minutes. Farron, welcome. You're new here, yeah? Welcome. You want to know about Apple? Apple, let's see. It looks weak. Look at this consolidation, this like a reverse wedge. Looks like it's ready for a breakdown. Yep, that's a consolidation. As in it broke out, that's a retest, but here it looks really weak. It doesn't look like it's truly bouncing off this area. It was resistance, broke out, turned into support. So it could be a retest or it could be short. I'd be more inclined for the short. Anyways, I don't want to go long anyway in this area. If it truly does bounce, let it run. Get up here and then catch that breakout. That would be a breakout of yesterday's high, which could be powerful. So, one thing I like to think about is at any given level, you don't want to have a short and a long thesis at the same time. That's when you get messed up. That's when I found myself getting chopped up a little bit. So, have an idea of that level of what it potentially can be, short or long, and just stick to that. So if I'm looking at Apple, right here, I'd say it's only going to be a short. I don't want to go long into this mess. And up here, I'd say it's only long. I don't want to go short into this mess. If it sets up for long, I'll take it. If it sets up for short down here, take it. And that's it. Beyond that, let the day run its course and you'll see more things. That should make it easier. So yeah, that's it. We have 3 minutes to the open. Again, it's I think I'm in power nap mode at the moment.
Avi, can you look at Google? It came out with results yesterday.
Yeah. Google. Oh yeah, it had the earnings. Oh, hold on, let me put these hotkeys in the right configuration. Just a moment. All right, Google. So yeah, looks strong. Let's get the lines on it so I can do it properly. All right. So it's interesting. You don't really want to go long. Oh, sorry, short down here. You can see the buyers and they're pretty aggressive so far. Obviously, I don't want to go long also inside of this area. So it's a potential long, really, up there, I'd say. This 180, was it 167-ish? I'd say up there. If you want to go short, if it breaks the low, that's a good short. You still could get decent risk to reward going down. But there was a lot of activity yesterday, huh? Very positive. Looks like selling. I mean, just overall, this looks like it's going to mess around, get really choppy, and then be long. Set up for a long trend. That's just my instinct. But wait for it. Wait for it to get up to that next level. See if it sets up a good breakout, then you have an opportunity. And you would take some off over here, perhaps, around 169, because you can see that's the resistance area. It's basically in the middle of the range as well. And then the rest goes for about 170. Yeah, that's what I think about it. Cool. And that's what you were thinking? Cool. All right. So keep an eye on things. Everything's kind of in the middle of its 8 a.m. range. You know, doesn't look like it's breaking down or up. A lot of things are inside. So anyways, that's an area I don't like to play with. AMD maybe is the only one. Potential breakdown. You can see that consolidation down here. That could be a breakdown if you like ORB stuff at the open. That's an opportunity, I think. It would be a good breakdown because, yeah, this was a breakout, basically failed retest. So far, the setup is there. All right, market opens in about 10 seconds, guys. Take it easy. Wait for your setups. As always, the market is a gold mine. No need to rush into anything. Just watch AMD, the most interesting thing. There you go. Again, watch that action. See how jumpy it is? That red line jumping all over the place and the candle not really being able to keep up. That's when you don't want to play with it. Yeah, everything's not in the right place. On my charts, at least. I'm watching AMD here. There comes a breakdown. There it is. It made a new low just momentarily. You see how tricky that is? Oof. Very hard, very hard. There's a new low there. Okay, there it goes now. The momentum came in, I believe. Oh, push back up again. Ooh. Yeah, very messy. So 1 minute ORB going down might be the play on AMD if you're into that. It rejects. Nope, it didn't. Go straight up. Wow, no. Very messy. Dangerous stuff. Tesla's getting interesting at an area. There it is, the 8 a.m. levels. It's getting up there. Break out of there would be fun. See that? Resistance, if it's a breakout. It's going to take a little bit to set up though. Again, big candles makes it difficult to manage risk. Ooh, NVIDIA is also interesting now. Getting down there, 106. The consolidation ready for a breakout. Let's see if it consolidates on 1 minute. That would make it a reverse ABCD for a breakdown of 106. Let's see if that happens. There's the new low. Again, it's had two bearish candles. Be tricky to go short in this area. It's probably extended from VWAP as well. If you're trading momentum, you need those indicators. And there it goes. Looks like it's on its way. Tesla as well now going to break to the downside. It threatened long earlier and now, yeah, didn't quite get up there. See how choppy it is in this range inside the 8 a.m. stuff. Let's see if it goes to the downside. But NVIDIA is the one that looks like it's working. Is it? Yeah. There you go. Darius, you're an apple. Apple's a mess. Strong, but I don't know. It's right in the middle of this 8 a.m. stuff. I don't like to touch it. If you're scalping, I mean, it's strong. You might call this an ABCD pattern, ready for 5-minute ORB, but it's probably extended from the VWAP again. You don't want to play in that area. Roger, you're looking at the meta. Oops. Meta, that's an old level, but 8 a.m. Yeah, broke down, rejecting that 8 a.m. stuff. So that looks interesting. Yeah, all week. So the breakdown makes sense on a 30-minute. It's finding rejection there, but we know it's meta, right? It's this mega cap stock that behaves like a low flow. At least it's broken out and holding below, so that's a good sign. But again, big candles, hard to manage risk. You got to put wide stops, small size, and then you got to ask yourself, is it worth it? Remove all these levels, they're all old. Oh man, yeah, what a mess, huh? Look at that, everything just not behaving well. Yeah, Nvidia looked like a breakdown, but turned out to be a false breakdown. You have Tesla up and down and up again. You have Apple, potential ABCD, but man, hard to trust it. You have AMD, ORB just happening, but I mean, shit, I don't like trading this. If you like ORBs, it happened a moment ago. 93.50 was the high, it broke out, 5-minute ORB. You may have tried it to the short, got stopped, and that's the long, and you'd be out of it pretty much now. Man, you can catch this stuff on a consistent basis. It's so hard. Let's look at the SPY. Yeah, disaster. So there we have it. Told you guys, take a nap for 30 minutes and come back. Life is better that way. There we go. What are all these screens? What am I looking at? Okay, Google. Looks like everyone's watching Google. There goes SPY. That's an ORB on the SPY. It's a great big mess, huh? Pretty much as expected. Choppy inside of this 8 a.m. range. Just wait for it. Wait for it to clean itself up. Anyone catch anything worthwhile? Anyone see anything worthwhile? Someone's going to say PLTR. I know it. One of you guys are. I think I'm half deaf today, honestly. The kids yelling and screaming for the last 4 hours. I feel a bit of a ringing in my ears. I haven't done that in a long time. I don't manage a play date. Oh man, do it right before day trading too. Ooh. The kids are amazing. You spend time with them. They're so full of joy. They have no cares in the world. It'd be great if we adults can do more of that.
Yeah, Avi.
Yeah.
What are your kids doing where you work?
Right now they're at the park. My 2 kids and their 3 friends. They're all at the park down the street with one of their nannies and another home helper. So.
What age group are your kids?
My kids are 6 and 7.
Oh, wow, that's cool. Yeah, it's a good age.
Yeah, it's great. I love it. They're so curious about everything.
My wife says all the time, I wish they could be young again. Stay young. Now they're 18 years old and they think they know everything.
That's got to be hard, man. Through the teenage
Yeah,
years and 18 years, you got to let go and let them out. Let them go into the world, and you know the mistakes they're going to make.
Yeah, it's scary.
Yeah.
The feeling is mutual, Dean.
I'm sorry?
I say the feeling is mutual. Both of our kids are in college and we're in for a couple of years. So I miss those young days. So enjoy it, Avi. Cherish the moment because
Yeah, so do I, man.
it will go by real fast and you look back and you go, dang,
Alrighty, thanks guys. Yeah, that's what I do. I work just a couple hours a day, and the rest of my life is basically with them. So yeah,
It's awesome.
That's great.
yeah, it's good. I love it. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, I'm having like 20, eldest one and the youngest one. There's like 20 years of difference. So I'm I'm still taking advantage.
20 years difference. Whoa.
Yeah, she just turned 10. That's great.
Okay, so you cut out a bit. I didn't get all of what you said, but yeah, sounds like a big age difference. Oh man.
A lot of kids.
Yep. Best thing in the world. Yeah, there goes Apple. Did that ABCD pattern we were talking about? If you guys know how to catch that. It's tricky. And it's going to the top. But yeah, it's all garbage. All garbage out there in the world right now. So much Tesla again. Yeah, there you go. There's a decent setup for an ORB. The breakup here could be good because it pushed down and up. There it is. Boom. Boom.
There you go.
It's all momentum there. If you know how to trade volatility, you can manage risk on massive candles that are jumpy, then this is your game. I bet Andrew got into this. He loves this kind of trade. He probably got in earlier a little bit down here. If he's watching it, this is his style. On the 5 minute, it's engulfing, is it? No, it's not quite. But yeah, you can see that. Drop down the higher lows and boom. Looks good, looks strong, looks very strong. But, I mean, it's gonna have to pull back, retest that high, I believe, down here. There it comes. And then it has a good chance to continue. AMD's not too far off, similar to Tesla. But Tesla, did it? Yeah, it gapped up and then pushed. Yeah, it's a perfect setup. Again, fallen angel setup, I call it. If you got in, here's where you add. Would you tighten your stop below 264 and you let this run? Well, you're trading momentum, so you keep partialing as it pops. I can't believe it wasn't long ago that I used to trade this. Just watching it now is stressful. Shit, man. How do people trade this?
What's the
Pascal, your voice is breaking up every time you speak. Perhaps you got to get closer to the microphone or check it out. Something's going on there.
can you
Can't hear you. It's breaking up.
okay.
Yeah, can't tell what you're saying.
Thank you.
All right. Well, so far that's the only decent setup I've seen. It's not even. It's not ideal. Look at that. That's the problem with momentum. It goes in one direction, it pops, and you got to get off before it comes back against you. And this is exactly what just happened.
There's a practice called ghost trading or mental trading, which I heard it from one of the mentors, Megan, during the bootcamp, is that you actually don't trade, but you mentally trade. That you say, okay, I'm going to execute it. Here's my stop loss. Here's my target. And I have lost 3 trades so far in that ghost trading. I didn't actually do it, but it's actually it's a good practice that, okay, you have a FOMO, let's just do it, but don't execute it. And I lost 3R so far.
3 ghosts you lost.
Yes,
Huh?
exactly.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I like it. I didn't know it was called ghost trading. I guess I do it every day. I'm like, cool, yeah, practice. Practice. Lose money all you want. Doesn't matter. It's just ghost money.
It's good to have a patience because otherwise I was just losing money.
Oh yeah, a lot of people have lost money already today. It's only been 10 minutes, and look at this market. Shit, man. Only guys like Brian or Andrew could make money in this environment. This is ridiculous right now. Same as yesterday. Yeah, we've had 3 days this week, I think, where it's been like this at the open. So just let it go, patience and wait. There goes Apple now for the breakout. Is it going? Is it going? Is it going? This is the consolidation. If it's strong, it goes. But you can see the sellers there. The wicks are very strong. Overall, though, it's all strong. I wouldn't call it a reversal. Still wouldn't trade it in this area. Doesn't even look great. Really would wait for the breakout.
Can you hear me now?
That sounds a little better, yeah. Let's give it a go.
Not much better.
We'll give it a go.
Yeah, I was wondering, what's the fallen angel you just talked about previously?
Yeah, we saw it on Tesla. In essence, it's basically, Tesla, there he goes again for the breakout. Real quick, Tesla, you can see gapped up, it closed and gapped up. So when you have stock that gaps up and then it opens, where did it open here? And initially it drops and then it comes and breaks through its opening price. So that's called a fallen angel. So it's strong because of the gap, but initially there's a sell-off. The sell-off is basically people taking profits. These are more like swing traders. So that's the sell-off, and then it's cheap once it sells off. Sure enough, it finds a level that you like, 260 in this case. And new buyers come in and push it back through its opening price. And now they're ready to really punch it forward. So that's the fallen angel setup. It works really well with low float stocks. I used to trade low floats like this.
Yeah, fallen angel, some kind of resurrection.
Yeah, basically. That's it, fallen angel. Brian has the opposite, the rising devil, which is terrifying. I've tried it. Oh my God. That is just madness. I don't know how he trades that. The thing goes up right in the first 5 seconds and you short it when things going up in the first 5 seconds of the day. I don't know how to do that. I mean, I've tried it, and it's like gambling to me because I just don't know how to do it properly. Yeah, these are all highly volatile kind of trades, as in you're playing with volatility.
Avi, when we have a Tesla that has that large wick at 940, the previous week, do you think it's a good for short in general? I'm not taking it, but I'm saying, is it a double top right now that there are 2 weeks?
No, not at all. It's not a double top. This is not even a reverse hammer you could trust for a short because it's happened after a giant candle, right?
Okay.
You can't trust. There's room to the left. It's pretty much at a level. There's no way I would short this. And this is not a double top. This is too close together. This is just chop. Double top has a nice curve to it, Look at ancient Roman architecture with the arches and stuff.
Mhm.
You want that curve to it. That's a double top. We'll flip it around, double top. So think of things in that way. It's got to be beautiful. Otherwise, why are you playing with it?
Okay.
Oh, boy. So 15 minutes to the news. Ideally, it gets things cleaned up and out of this 8 a.m. shop. Well, Apple now is getting there. Let's have a look again. Yeah, there it is. It did the ABCD. Tricky one. Finally broke out. Now let's see what happens here. On a 30-minute basis, you can see this consolidation here, basically around yesterday's high. The breakout, I would wait for it to break out and retest on a 1 minute, then there's a long. There's plenty of space on it too. The levels are far enough apart. So let's have a look at this. Look, there goes the breakout. I'd wait for the pullback, really confirm that this area is no longer resistance and it's turned into support. And you might have an opportunity there. I'm not interested in it. I just don't want to trade this. It's so impossible to take something like 1,000 contracts on this and trust it, because you're gonna just eat up the spread. But the setup looks like it's coming together. Tesla as well. Setup is there's a bullish candle. There's a new 1 minute high. If you trust it, it's your entry. But very hard to trust when there's sellers overhead who are pushing these highs lower and lower. It's basically a big choppy zone. So even though it did the bullish candle and a new high, the context would make you afraid of it. Let's keep an eye on Apple, see what it does. It's the most interesting thing right now. So it's testing the previous highs right there. You can see the precision on it, 208.36. Let's see, bounce from there, print a bullish candle where the close and the high are right at the same place. And then the new 1 minute high would be the entry signal. Let's see what it does.
Avi, can you look at Amazon? It's doing a retest, kind of.
Oops. Yep, let's look at it. What do you see on Amazon? I see chop. Let's look at it. Okay, these levels. So you have a consolidation. You might be looking at a breakdown. You know what I don't like? This low of day right here that happened earlier. Hasn't even approached it. Approached it once and then pushed straight up. So it's not convincing because it looks like these buyers are pushing higher and higher.
So we'd have to break that low, and then you would think about shorting it.
Yeah, break that low, or at least look like it's about to break that low, which is these highs getting lower. You're seeing that so far, but at the moment it's just a mess, right? It's just choppy wicks on both sides. Let it give you some conviction. Let it start pushing down. Let it start getting you some tiny candles, small candles in a tight area. That's a tight consolidation, pushing downwards. And then start really taking it seriously. So overall, I just leave it alone. There you go. Apple, not ready to go. This is indecision. See, big breakout, then pull back, then indecision. This is not going anywhere. Not for a little bit. Let it prove itself. The SPY is still. SPY is going to take forever. I feel like we've had news every day this week. 9:45, 10 a.m., 2 p.m. So I just gotta be careful of it every single day. I guess we gotta be careful for the next 4 years with Trump around. We'll just keep tweeting stuff. So just anytime, anything, make sure you have hard stops in place as quick as possible. Next 4 years. Wow. That's a lot.
On the news, are you talking about the inflation expectations? Is that what you're looking at?
No, I'm seeing 10 a.m. There is Michigan consumer sentiment.
Oh,
coming out.
Michigan.
That's the impactful one. And then there's inflation expectation at the same time at 10 a.m. too. So there's both of them. As soon as those numbers get released, these algorithms are gonna go nuts.
Okay.
Just jump around, So let that all finish, and then we'll see. What am I missing in the chat here? Sure, are you looking at Meta? It was clean. It's not my favorite no more. I dumped her, remember? Treat me bad, so out of there. Yeah, weak. Broke out of that 8 a.m. range. Looked at it earlier, yeah. That's a good one. Hold on, let's put these levels on and you can see it. This is actually pretty good. There, approximately there. And you can see Meta broke out, resisting then the 8 a.m. bottom there. Breakout, retest, and off it goes. Not ideal, but better than most. But again, with these Avi levels, they're just too close together. I'm going to trade it anyway. Oh, Tesla's getting interesting again. What do we have? The hammer's interesting. It's almost a bullish candle. Let's see if this one becomes truly bullish then. But still, you have all this. Forget it. Don't touch it. It's a mess. It's a freaking disaster. On the other end, if you look at AMD, if you're looking at ORB stuff, you have this big wick here on the second candle. You can see the breakout, the retest of basically that ORB. That retest happened a few minutes ago, and it goes. But again, teeth on both sides. This thing is built to wipe out day traders.
Yeah, what were you saying about really long wicks like that? You didn't like it, or you
no, I don't like it. If you see wicks like that, it's got teeth. It's gonna bite you, basically.
Okay.
So don't. It's like a big wild cat, like a tiger or something. It's gonna bite. Here comes a SPY, ready for a breakdown. Well, it's just getting there. It has to still set up and go, but still got 7-8 minutes till that news. So the setup on the SPY is decent. You have this consolidation on a 30-minute breakdown. Could be good. Could be a big breakdown because this was really good resistance to the breakout. And if that fails to confirm the retest of the breakout today, then boom, straight down. The news will probably move it. That's in the next few minutes. On the other side, it'll be a long up here above 8 a.m. stuff. Yeah, Tesla, great big mess. Everything's a mess. Everything's just stuck within its, Avi range right there. So, it's going to be choppy in there. Everything's choppy, and it's expected to be choppy where it is. Apple failed as well, huh? Yep. No go. Absolute no go. Tricky price action all around. All right, SPY. What are we looking at? Needs to go. So if it gets there, I would think of a long down here around 540. You see that? Consolidation, did a breakout, came back in. Super strong, even broke out again. I think that was a breakout I took yesterday around this area. You can see that here. This would be a good one too. These are all longs. You see this? Breakout, it comes down and retest. That would end up being basically a reversal in the middle of the day, later today. That's later. For now, we got to deal with this level, which is all about a short. And let's see, we still have a few minutes. Still don't want to touch it until all that news comes around and sorts itself out. You expect the patterns to be broken when the news comes out. We got your FOMO and sim trading. yes. Ghost trading. Good stuff, huh? Fake breakout on Microsoft. You got that? Yeah. Cool. Michigan reposts today always seem to create some volatility. Okay, thanks, Brandy. Yeah. Sure, you did a short on Goog. Goog. Why Goog and not Google? Why? Well, the short work, you have an ORB area. Down here, you can see the bottom of that ORB and then the breakout. That makes sense if you're playing volatility. On the 8 a.m. range, it's there, so you can even consider that. Yeah, breakout from that area if you like that. It worked. Again, price action is messy, but it worked.
Okay, short on Amazon from Fibonacci level.
All right. Yeah. Amazon. Oh yeah, it did the breakdown eventually. It's still very difficult to manage, but yeah, got it up there. You got retests. Yeah, nice work. Let's see. That's the previous low. Looks like it did retest that. Could still come up and retest it, perhaps. We have this low as well, and this one. It's retesting all these lows. It's very difficult. I don't like the action today. It's just a disaster. These candles are also really large to manage risk. Again, I like to enter when the candles are small. I can put the stop on the other side of a small candle, which allows a big size. And once it gets away from there, that's it. It's on the way. And it becomes easier to tighten the stop and manage the risk. NVIDIA's candles are actually what I want, like these smaller ones that you see here in this area. They're not good candles, but these are smaller compared to these big ones earlier. And when these small candles start consolidating at one of these levels and you've got a plan for a breakdown or breakout or something, then it gets exciting. Let's see what AMD wants now. It wants to get back to that high. Did the retest of the ORB. Let's see if it breaks this time. 94-ish is where the resistance is. Let's see. We got 3 minutes to the news, and the SPY is setting up very nicely. That's a good setup. See these lows, these highs getting lower. This could end up being a descending wedge, which sets up for a breakout, which is where I'll be interested. And the target's 540.4, but 542-ish. The long way, 542.50 is halfway. So if I get into this, I'll be looking to get out there. Oh, what did I do? Man, I keep doing this stupid stuff. Where is it? Here we go. I got a problem with clicking the wrong buttons. I keep doing that still after so many years. All right, so if we're doing this, short SPY, looking for put contracts, 545 is in the money. 544 is just out of the money, is it? It's too far. I'll go with 545, 0 DTE in the money. Easier to hold. No big deal.
Morning, Avi.
Morning. How you doing?
Fine, thank you, Avi. Avi, how long do you think is appropriate to wait after the news to take a position?
Watch the candles. You'll see the behavior change. You'll see right now it's pretty stable and calm and slow. When the news comes, you'll see candles jumping around. They become massive. They'll jump from one level to the next, you know. So you'll see that, and that could go on for 2 or 3 minutes sometimes. Usually it's 1 minute or two maybe, but sometimes longer. And then you'll see the behavior again stabilize. It might be 10 minutes until you are able to perceive it sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But keep an eye on it. It's going to happen now. Keep an eye on it, and you'll see when the behavior changes. It's pretty obvious to tell. Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a good setup for a breakdown. Descending wedge, the highs are getting lower. But that news is going to keep me out of it. Ideally, it provides an entry after the news. Yeah, we've had a couple of bullish days. No, we haven't. Yeah, it's been odd. All right, 2 seconds. Here it goes. Let's see what happens. Let's get ready for this. There it goes. See the behavior change now? That's the trouble. All right, let's see what we can find. See, the patterns are all broken. This is the stuff you don't want to play with. Generally, the algorithms are responding positively, strong. I don't want to go long here. I'll go long at the next level. But anyways, I want this to stabilize, and you just can't put a big risk on this. It could jump in any direction, right? And typically, though, with this new stuff, it goes one way, and then it reverses quick. I don't see where it can reverse from, but I don't know. Let's see. I've got put contracts ready to go. If it does a breakout, I might be able to catch a little volatility, but let's see. Right now, it's definitely not there. Yeah, all positive so far. By now, you would have seen a big wick on the candle pushing back down, but it hasn't happened. So all bullish. AMD, big breakout happening right now. Apple, same thing. Those are the ones to catch, I think. Yeah, Apple looks good. AMD as well, both of them. But again, this is all news. You know, again, you got to really be careful with the volatility. What you got? Our April University of Michigan consumer sentiment final was higher versus the briefing census. Okay. So is it a bull market or bear market? Just noise. Yeah, exactly. That's a good answer. It's just a bunch of freaking noise. It's built to take money away from small players like us and put it in the hands of the market makers and those bigger guys. So stay out of it. It's still early. It's only been 30 minutes.
AMD is breaking out.
Yep, AMD's good. Apple's good. You got two potential good breakouts happening. Well, but again, you're not really playing patterns here. You're just watching momentum. If the momentum stalls, you're out of it. So it's all scalping again, which you got to be really good at to get 2R. So if that suits you, then all right. Now it looks like the behavior has stabilized. You see that big candle that popped. And now for the previous candle and this one, it looks like it's once again slowing down. It's not jumping around. You can see the red line, just being stable. So it looks like that volatility may have finished. Let's see. I'm still not in anything, so still messy.
Has anybody taken anything yet?
Yeah, we had a few guys here. Google, Meta, Amazon. You guys are all aggressive traders, huh? No, a lot of you know.
Took a short on Meta. Cost
Meta.
a break even.
Look at you guys playing with my ex-girlfriend, huh? Meta. All of you playing with Meta. It's awesome. Yeah, it was a decent short on Meta. Good job catching that stuff, guys.
Hey, Avi, ask you something.
Yeah.
Yesterday you did your your trade on the SPY, and the level that you traded you based your trade on. It was a level that was respected. You saw that it was respected like a week ago or so, and that's why you then trusted that level. And now I see on Google and Meta today they are gapped up, and there's not really any price action around that area, except if you go back for a month. Is it then, if you are in that kind of situation on a certain ticker, then do you decide to just not trade it, or do you look back a month to see if the levels are respected?
Yeah, you can look back a month. Look back as far as you need to. If you're just looking at levels like that, you're not putting on these measured moves like I am. You're just looking at levels, then yeah, go back as far as you need to and see what happened there.
Okay.
Yeah, you can use those levels. Yeah, that's
also when one of those levels happens to be a measured move, it's the same principle then?
Yeah, what I do is I lean in on the measured moves, and if it happens to align with something else previously, then all right, there's something to work with.
Okay.
If nothing, then all right, no big deal. You know, again, you don't have to trade it. If things are confusing you, don't overthink it. Just leave it alone. You don't have to trade it. You know, you're not obligated to trade every day or every ticker or at all. Nothing at all, even.
Great, thanks.
What do you want, Dash?
All right. So Apple was a false break. AMD stalled out. Shit, man. What a messy day. All right. So we waited for that bunch of nonsense. The nonsense is over, and now we're back to the usual nonsense, which is choppy price action. But that's only for now. There's opportunities every day, even when days begin like this. Sim trades. When they're doing sim trades, good. I've taken about 20 ghost trades already. Ghost. There's a big ghost sitting in my room. There goes Tesla. It's gonna break the high. Yeah, it's a tough one. But let's see. It's got the potential now. Look at that. There it goes. There it goes. There it is. It just broke. Here we go. Now you can have confidence. The break of that 265 area. Basically, break of that high. Should pull back, retest, and then you have a healthy bit of action. Who's catching that? If you like catching breakouts, that was one right there. Again, momentum trade. So you'd be scaling out already at 266 because the momentum is stalled. Nvidia's looking the same right now, about to break its own high of day. In the middle of the range, so I don't like it, but there it is. Let's see if AMD wants to give it a go. You can't trust AMD in the mess. There you go, Tesla. Once again, it's a cult stock, like Apple used to be. Nvidia, I think, also had its time. Maybe it's a day not to trade. I don't know. I already had one dumbass day this week when I traded in the sim. Might be a week of making unnecessary mistakes.
Which one was that? I thought you did good on the sim all week.
In the sim, oh my god, man, I'm gonna be pissed if I find out it's all in the sim. Oh man, sim trades. Alrighty. Well, now Tesla's got to do its consolidation or pullback. AMD's threatening to break its high. Nvidia has broken the high just a moment ago. Again, these are all momentum trades, nothing that I can trust. AMD would be the only potential, but a breakout, retest, it's not even clean. It's not even a good breakout. The entry would be here after the bullish candle, the new 1 minute high. Stop down there, but this is just a mess. Hard to trust. You have, forget about it. It's not ideal, and if you're unsure about it, let it go. There you go. Now it broke the high of day. Again, I feel like momentum trades. These sellers are always there on AMD. You want to get rid of them, get them out of the way. Nvidia, this new high on Nvidia would definitely tell you it's not a short. If anything, it's a potential long, but it's also right in the middle of its 8 a.m. stuff, so expect chop. Tesla on its way. Who caught this breakout, huh? Tesla. Off it goes, 268.
I got it.
Got it. Nice. You catch everything, man. How do you do it? You got like 10 eyes. It's amazing. I love it. You can trade everything.
Start on one screen. That's like makes things easy.
That's right. Are you in your Tesla right now, trading Tesla?
No.
Good. There you go. AMD did the break. Nvidia's making the move now. There you go. That high of day, breakout retest looks all right. How's the SPY doing? Gosh, it has to get up to 549 and consolidate. Then I can trade it. Until then, there's nothing in it. It might be 3 hours till it gets there. And there you go. The trade on Tesla's over. Big solid breakout. Good one. And from here on, it's all bonus. Nvidia, man, Nvidia's so hard. Look at that. It pulled back deeper and then made another high. This is crazy. Hard to trust. If you look at Apple as well, same problem. It's just getting choppy up here. You can't trust it. Made a new high, but failed again. Now it's made a lower high. Forget it. Can't trust it. AMD, again, tough. It's going, but tricky, difficult to trade. So on my screens, that Tesla breakout was the only real good one so far. If you like truly catching breakouts as they happen, I do catch them, but typically I don't get it heavy size, full size at the breakout. I like to wait for the retest to be able to put on some serious size. So I avoid them. Anyways, I'm avoiding all these tickers. Just gonna look for the SPY. Tesla. Oh, there goes Nvidia now, new high again. Let's see. There it is. Now that looks like a breakout. That looks like the consolidation, and now the break happened again. Yep, it's on its way. Tesla, consolidating, looking strong. There you go. All you breakout traders, lots of fun in the last 10 minutes. What do we got here? Using Darius, you want to short Apple? Apple. I wouldn't short Apple. It's getting into that choppy zone where it's been choppy, right? The 8 a.m. area. I don't want to short it in this area. Could go, but hard to manage. 207.70. Oh, down there, 207. Nah, definitely not. I'm gonna touch it in this area. Randy, you got Tesla. All right, you got Tesla as well. Looks like a lot of you got this.
Avi, on Tesla, when you look at the 1 minute, when it bounced from that level 268, that week, that bounce, it's not convincing for you to take that trade? I know that there is no consolidation, but just touching that level, and this, is it just a move for you? That red one, yes. Yep.
Yeah, so for me, this would be the trade's over, and then if I see this bounce, I can add in, but I'm not adding risk because I'll keep the stop at break even. I'll just have a new break even, which is probably going to be right below the area.
Oh, so you are not initiating a trade, you just add if you're already in a trade.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's look at the 30-minute. Yeah, see, this is a breakout. Here, you're just chasing it up here.
No, it's chasing.
Yeah, see, a 30-minute, everything's based on the 30. Here's the good breakout that happened. And then the rest is bonus. You can add in without adding risk. Even go back. I don't know how far you have to go to look at anything. Just pay attention here. That's enough. That's all you need.
So the actual breakout was at 264. That was the breakout.
Yeah, you had a good consolidation also, the breakout, but really I would be concerned about this high. And the break of this high would be convincing to put a stop right there, right below it. I mean, you're really trading momentum in this case. Mm-hmm. The momentum looks like it's still there on Tesla.
Yeah, I'm Google, and but it's a different strategy. It's a pivot strategy and the bookmap, using bookmap from the bottom of the day. But I was wondering, should I, for example, when I see the market is moving up, should I jump into another trade or not? But I think you're right, it's a chasing.
Yeah.
If one trade is working, I should let that go.
Did you just hear yourself talk? You said, I see the market going up, should I just jump in?
Yeah.
You
exactly.
think like you're gonna hurt yourself. Yeah, you're chasing.
Yeah, you're true.
Yeah. Listen to your own thoughts and you'll pretty much get your answers.
True.
Oh, Tesla made a hell of a move again. Oh my goodness.
How do you see a top on SPY?
SPY? Oh, I'm still watching it. I don't see anything. There's nothing I would trade, I mean, I'm not going to trade inside this area. I'd go short below or long above. That's the only opportunity. And at the moment, it's not there.
Hey, Avi.
Hey.
Hi, I got a question about SPY. Like for the consolidation that was on a 30-minute and it was looking good if it would break down and give us the confirmation. Now in this case scenario where SPY is reversing and goes to the next level, do you wait for another consolidation before breaking out that level to go long? Or the consolidation that happened in this 8 a.m. candle is good enough?
This consolidation that happened in the post market yesterday, this is good enough. See this right
Okay.
here? Yeah,
right.
So then if this starts to go on a 30-minute, then I'll zoom into the 1 and I'll
wait for the confirmation.
Yes, wait for the retest and then you go. Yep.
Okay, I just was wondering if you're waiting for a consolidation immediately where the with the 30-minute candle as
Just watching the action. You have a consolidation here, you get a breakout. You have a consolidation here, you get a breakout. That's all. They're set up on both sides. Again, the dangerous thing is to have strategies that you go long or short at the same level. That's when you get really chopped up over trading. That's where you want to be super careful when you're trading just plainly with levels like I am. So try to have only one strategy at an area. And for me, one thing that always keeps me out is I don't trade where it's choppy. And almost every day you see it at the 8 a.m. range, it's choppy. Doesn't go anywhere, then it comes down, it's choppy down here. Just don't forget about it. Let it get out of here. Go down.
Usually a breakouts or breakdowns from that 8 a.m. are the ones that are more convincing with the retest, right?
Well, I don't really think of it that way. I think as long as you get a good consolidation, then the breakout's convincing. And consolidation is just telling you you're likely to have a breakout. And then, you have them at 8 a.m. quite often, or within this 8 a.m. range. You have them at other times of the day as well, all the time. It happens all the time on all tickers, all candles. So just think of it in a simple manner: consolidation to a breakout to a retest. That's it. Just look for that. And if you have only that strategy and nothing else, you'll be all right. You still get plenty of opportunities. So try and
So
think
with
of
that being said, in that range of the 8 a.m. candle, because I think I always jump in a little bit too early. So let's just say it goes up and it breaks that 8 a.m., to the top. I don't want to get in until it actually breaks that and then pulls back. Is that correct?
Yeah, let it break and then retest and bounce and catch the bounce.
You go.
Yeah, that's when it's most convincing, because the retest is the third step or the third phase in the structure, right? So all the other phases are complete, and so you have the conviction the structure is in place. You have the consolidation, you have the breakout, then you have the retest. You can enter during consolidation and anticipate a breakout, but that's risky. You catch the breakout, but that's risky. It could be a false breakout, like for example here, this was a false breakout. But what about a consolidation to a breakout to a retest? That keeps you out of a lot of messy trades. And then really, as typical, the move after the retest is typically the big one.
I see.
Rather than just the breakout move.
So then when it comes back to retest, are you waiting to get in until it actually breaks the previous high?
Not necessarily. I like to add as it breaks the previous high.
I see.
Yeah, but I'll get in when the retest is complete. The retest is, in this case, let's say it's bullish, so it has to close a bullish 1 minute candle and then a new high after that, which could be the very next candle or a few candles later. That's the entry. And then when it breaks that, whatever the high was, previous high, I like to add in and move my stop up tighter if I can really gauge the breakout properly. That gets a bit risky though. Yeah. There you go. Things are getting weak again, but you can't say it's weak. It's more like pullback territory. Oh man. So far today, it's just been a day of momentum trading. Nothing on bigger structure stuff that I like to look at. But this is interesting. Look at this on AMD. You have this candle right here, this high, breakout, and look at that, retesting, bouncing off just about that high, right there. So that's very typical structure. It's just happening in the middle of the range, so I won't touch it, but very normal stuff. We have resistance, turn into support. Those are the best levels. You can trust them, put risk on the other side of them. This is just a minor intraday one. So it's good stuff. You have resistance here, breakout, bounce off it, and turn into support. Off you go. Same thing.
Over here in this example, like where you're saying breaking out on AMD, like which bullish candle would you go by to break to get like to make?
Yeah, I would say not this. This is the good one, 1001. Because this one still has a wick, but this one truly, confirms. See the close here? It's still below that high. This one closes above this high and above the bigger level. And then the retest just happens to be the bigger level. And off you go. I don't know where to enter on this. The entry would be here. But I mean, it's already
the risk to reward will be a little bit difficult because it's like you said. But I like this idea where you're trading after 10 a.m. usually to get the smaller candles. That's probably good for the beginners.
Yep, no, it works better. And here comes the trade. Oh, crap. I'm going to watch. Yeah, trade a bit later, You want the smaller candles. Right now, this breakout's happening on a bigger one. Cannot put size on this. It's a breakout. It's a new low. Stop has to be up here. It could be 545. And the stop can be tight. I know these things like to run. All right, I'm getting in on this short. Trying to get in some size. Come on. There we go. Let it run. Stop. As you see here, I'm seeing the low. It's pretty much exactly at the level, breakout of the level. It could retest the level. And that's when I'll add. So my stop is basically 545 right there. Pops in the retest. You got to give it a bit of room. Let's see what happens. So this is where I'm entering the breakout, and I'm gonna add if it retests. It needs to print bearish. As long as it holds below 545, I'm okay. I'm very close to stopping. Did it go up? No, just rejected 545. That's a good sign. Yeah, rejecting good. Rejected twice, I see. It's holding below. That's a good thing. This might be a false break. That's a bullish candle, but still holding below. I'm watching this action. Might go up and push that previous high, 545.50, but it's not worth holding up there. I'll sell much before that. This is bullish. It's like micro breakout stuff I'm watching because that's out of that. Oh, come on, get out of there. I can't get out. Still struggling to get out. Oh, man. There we go. Finally got out. Piece of junk. All right, so that's the rejection. See that level there? It's rejecting there. This is interesting. Could be a retest to there. Well, let's see. So far, it's a false breakout. Well, let's see. That was really interesting. Yeah? So now it made this new low. Below there is where I'll really add more. Let's see if it gets down there first. This might set up a consolidation. Might take 10 more minutes to set up and go. This breakout looks very interesting. There you go. There's that consolidation. Yeah. See that? That's the level right there. That low it broke out from retest. It's happening at 545.50, not 544.70 or so, which is where I thought it was. Yeah, so let's print bearish. Yeah, there it goes. There it goes. Yeah, that's good. That's good fun. Still got to watch that other low at 544. That's still scary. 545 contracts. In the money's okay. It's not printing bearish yet. It's not even closing a single bearish candle yet. So still waiting. Just trying to catch that momentum, but the momentum didn't go. Didn't continue. Okay. Here it gets interesting again. Let's see if it makes a low below the wick. Zero put contracts, yeah. There we go. There's a good low. A tiny little low. That's a decent sign. I should put the stop here at 2. It's a bit of momentum on this. Yeah, this is good. I'm going to get in again. And I'm going to try and scale in further as it goes. Stop is up here, 545.50, just above this area. It's still wide. I want to tighten it up and add in, and be careful of that 544 buyer. Just want to get a good tight entry, and then you can let it run. Hopefully there's no liquidity issues again. I hate those. Oh. Come on. New lows are encouraging. This is a good little descending wedge form, you see? Come on. Still can't move the stop. That's the issue with it. If I can bring the stop down to 545, then I'll really scale in. And then below that low, scale in further and put the stop up here, about 544.20 or something. Spy. Lots of uncertainty in the world. Trump going to Europe this weekend and all that stuff. So, oh, there it is. More bearish. Yeah, that's bearish. All right, further in. Let's go. Let's go break it down low. break another low. And there it is, a little more. Trying to get a little more in. So that's a new low. That's a good sign. Just by a penny, but that's a good sign. Can't consider this a double bottom, a reversal signal, because a real good double bottom would be a higher low. Now let's not get chopped up. Let it run. Still want to add more as it runs. Below 544, I want a good clean break down there. It's a good setup on a 30-minute as well. It looks really good. Just gotta find ways to scale in without trouble. Good news is it's in the money, so that'll be simpler to manage. Oh, what are you doing? Going the wrong way. It's the SPY, always tricky. $45, still holding below. Eesh. See that seller is something to be careful of, but all the conviction is there. Definitely not long. Short or choppy. There's two opportunities here. Tesla breaking up again. And everything else going upwards. Oh shit, 545 again. All right, let's see what happens this time. Won't hold much beyond 545. That's basically the stop area. Yeah, there's a good rejection. I like the look of that. Gonna be slow. Okay, this is the first genuinely bearish candle that's printed. Really a good sign. I like that. Getting in further now. Get in deeper. There you go. There you go. That's looking better. Pretty much full size now. There it is. There's a break. There's a new low. New lows are good. Okay, the stop is still up here. Still going to move it tighter. I want this to run quick. I can move my stop in tighter. It's 2.2. It'll go to 2.4 quickly. And I want it to be just above this low, above 544. It has to exit this area. Once it exits, then there's an opportunity. It's not doing a clean break, but let's see. Shit, I'd love to double the size from here, but now that's blowing up the account stuff. It's too much risk. Where's the target? Target is 540.4 with 542. A struggle on the way. 542.50. So making lower lows, even though these lows are pushing up, it's lower lows, lower highs. These are all good signs. It's just choppy, choppy, choppy. You gotta never get your stop too tight when it's choppy, which is difficult now because I've really put on some size. So the whole thing is it has to exit the area, otherwise take the stop out. What you really want to do is follow these highs. The stop should be here, and then here, and then the next one, and the next one. Just kind of, that's the smart way to do it. Hey, Tesla breaking 272. Wow, that thing is super strong. Wow. Shit, look at that. Everything on my screen is strong except SPY. Oddly enough, SPY is just consolidating down here. So, all right, come on. Yeah, Tesla. Somebody catch Tesla. Looks really good. Okay, 545. Better hold, otherwise a new high is trouble. There's a lot of risk on this one. And new low didn't break. You don't want it to make a higher high. The higher high here is the problem. That's the exit. And that's the end of that one. You have to wait for the next opportunity. Shit, look at Tesla, it's wild. 545, unable to break, but looks positive as a bullish. It's all just chop, really, but trying to manage risk in the chop is the idea here. 545 is also the strike price. Okay, no, that's it. I'm out of here. Can't hold that. No. Let that go. That's bullish. That's going the other way. So forget the breakdown. I gotta wait for the other side. Wait for 549 and then a breakout. Oh well, it's worth it. Worth a try. Who caught Tesla, man? That's the fun one. Look at that. Watching Tesla on the other screen. Shit.
Yeah, I caught Tesla at about 266-ish.
Nice. Yeah. Consolidation, breakout, retest, again breakout. Freaking awesome. Very good stuff there. Oh man, this spy got messy down there. AMD as well. Shit, look at AMD, all this positive stuff. See that? Breakout, retest, and go. That's fun. Hope you guys are catching some of this. I mean, these are good moves. I'm not catching any of this. Guess I'm on the wrong ticker, huh? Very interesting. I'm really watching this area for the breakdown. It's still in there. It's definitely not set up for a reversal for a long. But how do you catch it with the risk being appropriate? It's been really hard because the action has been messy. It did a few breakouts and then went the other way. Even put in lower highs. That's the spy, it's just does.
I mean, that was yesterday a support area during the day. If you go back yesterday,
yes,
there
it
was
was.
support. Yeah, after breakout, they held this.
Yeah, so I'm waiting for this either to break the support, or if it truly is support and it's strong, then I'll go long on the other side. But this thing is here to break. Otherwise, I'm not going to go long in here, going up into this mess. No way. I'm not going anywhere up in there. So even if you went long earlier, still struggle with it. It's not something I want to play with. I'll go long up there or short down here. That's the only idea on the 30-minute. So let's see. For now, it's finding this really good resistance. See, put a line here. You see that? Support, turned resistance, resistance, resistance. I can actually use that as, oh, there's a bearish candle. Oh, shit. Right there. Oh, boy. Hold on. This might be another one. With a new low. Yeah.
So, Avi, why did you position?
Sorry, what?
I was wondering, why did you take the position? What was the scenario that led you think it will go down?
The setup. It's all about candlestick setups at levels. And even now, see, this is rejection right here on a smaller scale. It's been playing with this level. See, it was support, breakdown, resistance again, breakout, retest. It was long, break back down, and now it's holding below. So I'm beginning to think this is the precision. 545.50, and I really should keep the stop on the other side of it for the short. And then add
because that is very choppy on the line.
Yeah, it's choppy. That's why I'm watching it closely. It's not ideal. It's not clean. Let's see. The setup is good. I mean, it could easily go. Well, you don't expect ideal setups on the SPY, so that's why I like to scale in with more confirmation rather than just go in right away. Try and avoid getting chopped up. So I'm still waiting for this bearish candle to give us a good print. It did one here, but it's not even convincing. I have to wait for more red. And let's see. For now, another high. So this looks like it may actually go long from here. But, you know, it's the SPY. Whatever. You don't know. This low is interesting. I'm going to put another line here at this low. So you have this whole area and then break down. So get the entry in there, add as it goes through there is the idea. That's what I wanted to do earlier. Didn't work. Try it again. EMD now going high of day, guys. That's a good break coming along. Tesla, say 275. Everything's positive. Everything's positive. Except Apple. There goes SPY. Yeah, it's positive. So, yeah. I'm not going to go long in this area. It may well go up, but I'm not going long. There you go. All right, got to sit and wait. Back to waiting. See AMD, break high of day. If you guys like break high of day, it just happened. Tesla's doing the same thing. And very, very positive. Look at that. NVIDIA just did that as well. All this stuff. Everything wants to go. You guys have caught Tesla, man. Great job. Freaking amazing. So the breakout was there, and then potential add opportunities along the way. Really good.
Tesla will set up some Wyckoff accumulation on 1-day chart.
The daily chart. Wyckoff. What do you see on Wyckoff stuff? Consolidation?
There will be accumulation after that big downward move. Can you like zoom? Yeah, you zoom out a bit more.
Okay.
Yeah, crazy.
All right, here. This whole. I see this one big consolidation area down here after the bearish move. Support being down there. Yeah, good big breakup. I mean, this is later for the 290.
Yeah, but there will be a retest. There will be an entry opportunity. Once it will break out and then come for a retest. I'll wait for that.
Yeah, that's cool. You're seeing the bigger picture stuff. That's really interesting. Yeah, it got really messy down here. And breakout retest would be powerful. That even is a swing trade. A lot of people will be swing trading that. Cool, good stuff. There you go. Breakout, and let's see. I mean, you don't want to add risk in these areas on Tesla, man. This is it's going the other way. Anyways, I'm still waiting. SPY is just not in the place to get involved at the moment. It's gone right back into the middle of its choppy range. There. So where it's choppy, it's going to be choppy. High, lower, lower, maybe another breakout later. And it's going to be a slow one today. Already has been a slow one. It's going to be very slow. Yeah, it's not in place. NVIDIA. See these higher lows and higher highs. I mean, that's just a trend. But again, I don't trust these lines that are not horizontal. They're just so subjective. You can never put a risk on against them. That's the hard part. Things are getting weak, huh? Wait a second. Look at that. AMD. Oops. There it is. There you go. One level to the next. consolidation, breakout, retest, trade up. Again, see, this was the breakout area. And the retest move is bigger. You can expect it to be bigger. That's what I like about retests. They're generally always much bigger moves than breakout moves. What am I missing here in the chat? Sorry, I've been focused over there. I didn't look at the chat here. What am I missing? Farron, you're in Tesla. Long, good. Hard. NASDAQ is a problem. Yes, and NQ. Couldn't break low. Yeah, everything's a mess today. It's been a mess all day. I mean, so far all day. Shane, you're on Amazon. Oof, Amazon. Whoa. I don't know what to tell you. Up, down, up, down, up, down. It's going nowhere. Yeah, take the stop, man. On this stuff, you don't blow up accounts when you take stops. That's the important thing. Yeah. All right. Oh man, it's gonna be a while until another opportunity presents itself. Until it gets to one of these levels again. If it ever gets there today, I don't even know. That's a damn shame. That was a good setup. Oh well. Anyone into anything? Any moves? Anything worth looking at?
I'm into Nvidia
Mm.
since what? 107. I mean 107.4. Holding it now.
Nice. Yeah, that thing's all the way up. You're holding it. Good job holding. Nice job holding it. Tough to hold on to those. Yeah, that time of the day again where things get very slow. NVIDIA ready to break out, Tesla ready to break out, everything positive. All these setups are positive breakout setups, not reversal setups. Look at NVIDIA here. There you go. That's a consolidation to break out, not a reversal. It would have pushed down already if it was a reversal. That's going to push a new high. They're all little ABCD patterns. Same thing over here. Tesla and AMD as well. Probably won't make a move low. Even if it does, it's not a setup to take a reversal. So far the setups are all bullish. Except Apple. Apple's a mess. All right. All right. Man, we've been online for a while, huh? It's been so slow. Hardly got like one opportunity to get into anything. Let's end this session here, and then we have the little happy hour in about an hour. So we'll do that. And I'll still be watching and waiting, so we'll see. Anyone got any questions? Anything you want to discuss? Anything on your minds for Friday before we get into happy hour? Soon enough. Everyone good? Everyone got chopped up? Everyone made money? That's the most important thing.
Thanks, Avi.
Yeah.
Hey, Avi, how are you, man? I have a question.
Yeah, buddy. What's
So
up?
how do you recover from a big losses?
What loss?
No. Like if you have a big loss, how did you recover? Just wondering because I had a big loss. I'm trying to recover from that.
You had a big loss. You had a big loss. Look at the loss here. It's a fucking loss.
Oh man, like
Well, you gotta
that is nothing compared to your wins, but like, oh.
detach. It's not a loss. You did it right. As long as you took the setup and you stopped out where you're supposed to stop out, that's not a loss. That's a win. You didn't blow up your account when the thing went against you. That's a win. These are all. It looks like a loss, but it's not. This is a win. I still have a huge account to trade with. Whatever.
No, man, I'm not talking about this one. This one, this happens every day. These are like normal losses. But let's say you are reckless and then you just trade. Like, did you have these moments in your life in the past?
Oh yeah, I've been reckless.
How did you recover from that, bro? What did you do? Tell me.
Okay, the first step is time and distance. That because you're emotionally a wreck. You need time and distance away from the market and all this stuff. So just step away and immerse yourself into whatever interests you, hobbies, whatever it is that really engages you. So that you get time and distance. Stay away from the market for a week if you need to. And you don't have to think about it. You're not looking for answers to the problems. You're just getting time and distance. That's the first step. And then once you are emotionally stable, then you can go back and look at what you did on that day. And not just what you did, but what triggered you into doing those things, into being reckless. Find those triggers. Was it something on the screen? Was it something someone said in a chat room? Or was it that you didn't sleep well at night, or you're pissed off about something else in your life? Or what was the trigger? It could have been multiple triggers even. I don't know. You gotta find that trigger. And then you gotta really find a way to remove the trigger when you go back to trading. Because now that's trauma, right? You don't want trauma next time you go show up to trade. Now your trauma's right in front of you. You don't want that.
Okay.
So find the trigger, but you won't be able to find the trigger until you first get time and distance and you're able to look at the whole thing from the outside. Then you're in actually a good place to find answers.
So you said 1 week, no trading, nothing, no going, find out what was wrong. So just one day, just detach and then come back in 1 week or some days. Let's say.
Some days for some guys it's 3 days, 2 days. Some guys, I went away for 6 months at one point. It's different for everybody, but what you really need is time and distance. And when you realize that you're no longer emotionally engaged with that troublesome day, then you can just think about it logically and try and solve that problem.
Oh man.
So give it time and distance.
I'm so reckless in my life. I'm tired of this, man. Like it's like 3 years we have these conversations. Like
yeah, you gotta not be reckless. I don't know what to tell you.
Like 2 years we just like having this conversation we get together. Like, oh man.
Yeah, it's yeah, you gotta work on awareness. Meditation helps a lot. Yeah, I used to be reckless. I still am reckless, but I do it outside of trading. All the naughty stuff I want to do outside of trading. When I'm trading, it's a different mindset. Think about that. You really gotta get into that zone of self-awareness and understand when you're gonna be reckless. And usually it's just a matter of excess adrenaline, and you gotta go get that out before trading. Go into some heavy activity, physical activity, something that engages you. That keeps me sane. If I don't do that, I'll go nuts over here trading. I won't be able to stand still up here. So think of those things. You gotta make yourself stable and then show up to trade. Then you'll be in a better place to actually trade. Otherwise, you're gonna be reckless, as you know.
I thought maybe if I age, become better, but man, it's not.
You gotta age intentionally, like age with purpose. Like I'm just aging. No, that's not aging. You gotta age with purpose.
Oh my god.
You're so funny. Yeah, you'll be all right. You know what to do. Just first step. Just get away from. Don't think about it right now. Just get away from all this.
Just having fun in weekend and see how it goes. And then
just go immerse yourself. Now, don't sit at home and think about it. The weekend, get out, engage yourself. That's important. And that's really the best thing you can do. That's the first step.
Thanks, man. Thank you so much again. You are my trading guru. Like no technical stuff, all the time like emotional stuff.
So long and short, one of them's gonna work. That's technical. Enough. The rest is all in your head. All right. You got it.
Okay, bro. Thank you so much again.
No worries, no worries. You guys take it easy. We'll talk again in about an hour or so for the happy hour.
Okay, man. Take care.
Yeah. See you guys.
Thanks, Avi.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Avi.
See you.
Thank you, Avi.
Cool.